The Loch Ness Monster. Whether it exists. What the photographers actually captured this photograph, which depicts a mysterious creature swimming in Loch Ness Lake, caused a huge wave of interest in Nessie, a neck-length plesiosaur-like creature that, according to rumors, lives in the dark and mysterious depths of the lake. But is it true that the Loch Ness Monster exists, or is the photo a fake? Unsee, or the Loch Ness Monster, correctly it is called that way, by the name of Loch Ness Lake, many of us have heard in school. And it is not surprising, because the whole appearance of this monster indicates that it is, if an inanimate plesiosaur, then its closest relative. But does the Loch Ness Monster exist, and are the photos that many newspapers around the world still sometimes publish on their pages true? The story of the appearance of the Loch Ness Monster. The modern version of the legend of the Loch Ness Monster was born when the first reports about a strange monster on Loch Ness Lake appeared in the Scottish News on May 2, 1933. An article in the newspaper in Vaines Kyoria told about a married couple who claimed to have seen a huge animal floating on the waves and sinking under the surface of the lake. The story of the monster, this name for the Loch Ness creature was chosen by the editor of Kyoria, became a media phenomenon when London newspapers sent their correspondents to Scotland, and one circus offered a reward of £20,000 for the capture of the beast. After a report appeared in the newspaper on the 2nd of May that in April 1933 people were watching the Loch Ness Monster, more and more people began to hunt for his photo. Interest in him grew even stronger after another couple claimed to have seen the animal on land. The search for the Loch Ness Monster. Photo hunt. Amateur researchers haven't slept for decades to see Nessie. It got to the point that in the 1960s, several British universities organized sonar expeditions to the lake in order to get, if not a photo of the Loch Ness Monster, then at least catch it on radar. Nothing convincing was found then, but in each expedition, sonar operators detected some large moving underwater object. In 1975, another expedition combined sonar and underwater photography while exploring Loch Ness in search of the Loch Ness Monster. As a result, a photo appeared that, after improvement, seemed to show what vaguely resembled a giant fin of an aquatic animal. Further sonar expeditions in the 1980s and 1990s did not show more convincing observations. And in 1994, information appeared that the famous photograph of 1934 was a complete hoax. But this only slightly weakened the enthusiasm of tourists and researchers for the legendary Loch Ness Monster. Modern photos of the Loch Ness Monster in the 2020th year. Another, but already modern photo of the Loch Ness Monster was published in social networks. There is only one small problem. The image was processed in Photoshop. According to a study presented on the Loch Ness Mystery blog, the picture was first published by Steve Carrington. The photo was taken by him during a visit to Loch Ness Lake in September 2019. Sitting on the shore, he noticed ripples on the water, after which a strange creature appeared from the depths, similar to the Loch Ness Monster, which, according to the man, he managed to photograph. I must say that I do not believe in the Loch Ness Monster. To be honest, I think that if there is something there, then there will be a logical explanation for this. The British edition of ZE Mir quotes Cortona. I think I took a picture of a catfish or something. It turns out that the animal in the picture is really a catfish, the power of Rasglanis, which was previously caught by anglers Benjamin Grunder, Keith Weber and Marcus Brock in the Italian River Pa in the 2018 year. It was an incredibly large fish, weighing approximately 130 kilograms with a length of 268 centimeters. Toothpicks have an interesting feature. The patterns on their backs are as unique as human fingerprints. Twitter users have reviewed the drawing on the back of the Carrington creature. It is exactly the same as on the back of a fish caught in Italy. It is known that Carrington works as a 3D artist. In addition, the metadata of the images tells a completely different story than he told people. Moreover, the theory that a giant catfish lives in Loch Ness was refuted last year. Studies of the lake water have not revealed the DNA of this species of fish. In the 2022 year, an experienced Loch Ness Monster hunter Wayne Fothagain discovered unexplained objects on webcam recordings. According to the man, the objects captured on the video moved parallel to each other. He claims that at some point one of them turned sharply, leaving an unusual trail. However, netizens are still arguing. Some are sure that the video is a real Loch Ness Monster, others believe that the camera captured ordinary logs or garbage. Ian's observation was commented on by another observer of the Loch Ness Monster. Gary Campbell has recorded more than 1,136 alleged observations of the creature over the past 26 years. He stated that the Loch Ness Monster can really be captured on the camera recording, since it is in the spring that it begins to show signs of activity. However, most scientists are sure that the Loch Ness Monster could have existed in the past, but today the mysterious creature is already dead. At the same time, there are still enthusiasts around the world who do not stop spying and believe that Nessie will be discovered. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like it.